jumping jack in erection. I mean, I was mounting him, I was mounting him, on the platform, okay, and I had to move that fountain first. Okay, so I now have a new home for the fountain, so I'm ready to put that all in place, okay? So let's just hop to it. Oh, look, here it is. I've got an extra bag of cement, sheet of plywood, and 2 2x4s. I think I can just kind of whip this thing up, and we'll have a trough in no time. And you'd think it'd be just as easy as doing a little dance, and then everything just kind of takes its shape. But for this stuff, we're gonna have to let it, just kind of set up for about an hour or so, and then we're gonna come back and take the walls down, and then we're gonna do it on the floor. Okay, you can do a couple things. You could simply take your stain or your glaze, and we could just kind of, just paint it on. All right, and then that's just kind of going to stick there and just suck right into the concrete, okay? And that's not good. All right, you can't do much manipulation there. It's kind of like a bad lover, they just kind of hop on, and there you go. That's it. All right, but want to try another way. The good lover. Okay, and what you're going to do is prepare the surface properly. All right, we're going to get it nice and wet. I am ready for some action. And I think I figured out what's going to be my favorite position. I've laid these tiles out a few different ways, and I think I know what's going to work really well. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, I wasn't exactly 100% certain that everything was level all the way around. So that's why I made a level line across the top with these tiles, and then I made a level line across the bottom with those tiles, and kind of balanced it out with some broken tile. Okay, well anyways, it really works. So let's get the electricity flowing and activate the pumping motion. Okay, and let's get this fountain flowing perfectly. All right, when I plug it in, water's going to come up here, and it's supposed to fill the trough and then come through this little hole. But I think that if the pressure's too strong, it's just going to ejaculate upwards, and as wonderful as that sounds, I think we should just keep this under control. And did you know that if you put a fountain in the north sector of your property, it's going to bring you all sorts of good luck? I was working on my men, and I was realizing it would be so much more peaceful if I could actually listen to the fountain that I just kind of put together, while I paint. So that's where I got the idea to just kind of like move the door. Okay, we're just going to put it here. All right, now it's time to rip off these slabs, okay? See what we got going on underneath. So I'm going to do this real carefully. Yes! Okay, so I got that done. And I know I could have done a little bit better of a job if I had more appropriate materials, but I'm just simply, making do with what I got. So I guess I'm just going to go get cleaned up, and then I'm going to come back because it looks like I've got some studs to whack off. Now it's time to take down my perfectly well-hung men. They're hung really well on the wall. Okay, now I'm going to take these down, and we're going to create some space so we can cut a hole in the wall for the new doorway. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then we're going to go outside and see what it's like from behind. Woo, there we go. Woo! Whacking off 4 studs all in a row. That'll take it out of you. Okay, but we got it. So now, it's time to cut through this wall. Okay, so I got to lift this wall up and just kind of get it out of the way. Okay, and it's, probably pretty heavy. Okay, we're dealing with, plywood and drywall. Okay, oh God. Yeah, it's heavy. And when you're dealing with something really heavy, probably a good idea to use 2 stages and you just kind of prop it up there. Whew. I think it's time to dismantle this door. All right, and then we can go about moving it over here. Perfect. Okay, so we got the hinges on. Now all I have to do is actually what I consider the hard part. And then it's figuring out how I'm going to put these big heavy doors on those hinges all by myself. Woo! Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, nothing like a good pounding to get your juices going, you know. Perfect. Okay, now I'm here to answer that age-old question for you. How do you find a stud? 16 inches. Really, check it out. Okay, if you go from the edge of the wall and you measure out 16 inches, odds are you're going to find a stud, okay? Now I'm going to let this firm up nice and hard, okay? And then we'll be ready for sanding, priming, and a base coat. In other words, I guess I'm doing a little foreplay before the fun stuff. Just everything I just imagined you to be was going to be just so different. And I'm sure you're just going to be lovely and we're going to have a really great time together today. So forgive me, Johnny, for just being a little surprised, but maybe let's just get started and I'll ask you a few things about, how was your day today? Okay, so now let's paint it in with some black. Bring it to life. Woo! Okay, so look, we've got it all finished. It's just fabulous. Who would have guessed? You just can't judge a book by its cover, I mean, when I'm not just man through that, I'm such a poet.